but it's supposed to sprinkle tomorrow somewhere, not really landing. It's supposed to be raining like on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's gonna cool down supposedly this weekend, but for right now it is 77 degrees. Give me, I just brushed my teeth. I was eating some calamari from Trader Joe's with frozen. You can use it in the air fryer. But I've just been popping in the oven because I don't want to clean my air fryer afterwards. And so oven, throw it on aluminum. Toss it when you're done. So yeah, sprinkle a little kosher salt. I dip it in sour cream with some lemon, pepper, salt. Just one container, and then some kosher salt and little drops of lemon juice. Mix that up, and that's my dip. I don't normally have like calamari sauce in my house, and if I bought it, it would go to waste because literally I don't buy this frozen calamari that often. What am I looking for? So where am I going? There's this, it's called Love in the Mix. It's put on by A Taste of Melanin for the last, this is the second or third year for Black History Month. They had these panels on Thursdays, and then they do a silent disco on Saturday or whatever. That was the 7th, I want to say. I did not go to that because I don't really dance. I'm not really dance listening to music that other people can hear in the art museum in Tempe. Anyway, I try to go to at least 2 of their events. Usually pretty successful. I think there's a barbecue or picnic or whatever. I don't know what term we're using these days. Coming up. Is it this week? No, next week. It's the fact that it's only Thursday. I really don't like that I have to go to work tomorrow. Yes, I know it's a 3-day weekend, but I'm like, I wish it was already Friday. It's not like I was ridiculously busy at work today. I'm just like, I don't thought of having to go back to work tomorrow. Yeah, barely had anything on it. I'm gonna set my eyebrows because I have 9. And they're kind of okay. I'm using the Uoma baby hair. The LYS Beauty eyebrow pencil that y'all saw I've been using, the little last bit of the tip broke off. So I'm like, damn it, at least I have backups. But I'm like, Black History Month. I'm like, if I know Tinted currently has a sale, so I might be like, let me order an eyebrow pencil for 20% off right now, and it'll be here maybe late next week or early the week after. Back to Love in a Mix. So basically, this lady, I guess she wrote a book about relationships and mental health and career, and I guess balancing all that. So it's at supposed to be a Black-owned bar downtown, but it's not the one that I usually go to. It's just, I know in one of these, give me a second. In one of these videos, I mentioned that a bar opened up like so close to a Black-owned bar. This is that bar. So this video, we're focusing on LYS. That was obviously LYS setting spray, which is getting low. I have a Fenty one, so after that, I gotta go to the Fenty, and then I'll probably buy another one of these. Maybe by the holidays, I'll be back using this. But Good Deal America, Good Morning Deals, whatever. Anyway, the person I follow on Instagram who posts when there are deals or whatever and haven't had Black History ones, this is one of the items I bought. Foundation stick, which I had been meaning to buy anyway, and I was like, this is still my shade. It's half off, so I was like, I might as well just go ahead and get it. And since we're focusing on Black History products, Black owned, which we all know I use all year, every makeup look, but focusing on, I'm trying to like stick to brand kind of thing. I don't need to buy everything from that brand, but some of these things I already had anyway, so I just didn't have foundation. So this is what it looks like. So if you know LYS, you know triangular is this shape. Triangle, triangle. triangle. What else is triangle? Triangle. Triangle. That is the brand. So anyway, so I picked up the foundation. So let's see if this is still my shade. Again, it looks like that. Camera definitely looks pretty good. I'm not gonna put it all the way up. So it looks a little dark. I'm trying to remember if it was dark before. I don't remember. Okay, so right there, it's somewhat okay. Maybe blending as well. Summer shade. But also I know when you blend things out, they look fine. And so we're going to focus on blending out. But anyway, so this bar supposedly, like I said, is, because there's another shade that could have been, that I know last time I used this, it could have been my shade. So I'm like, I didn't have it for the deal. I didn't have a chance to go to Sephora and be like, okay, let me swatch again. Okay, it's not too bad, but I'd say definitely, possibly summer shade. I'll put on Lash. It definitely matches here. My face is just weird sometimes to match to. I think y'all have seen. It's always trust the process. Sometimes with certain things. I see how harsh that is right there. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely summer. I gotta remember if this is like matte or natural, whatever for summer. But yeah, I can see my chest. I was like, did I stand up? No. So you can see right there, it was like, I can't tell with the lights, but I'll see afterwards. But yeah, I'm just finding this out. This is black owned. Tonight, another event is going on at that black owned bar that I usually, haven't gone to, the wine bar. So I'm like, okay, that's why they didn't go to that bar. But I'm like, so y'all chose this other bar, but I'm just like, I have to walk past the bar. It's a wine bar, the self-serve tap, what have you, tap that downtown. And so there's a new bar, it's Formation Brewery, something like that. But I'm like, why would you do that? You know, it's so hard to. I like how it looks, regardless if it's my exact shade or not. It looks nice. So again, possibly summer. It's only because I have this much chest out right now, which during the summer I generally do. So but it looks nice. I'm liking it. It feels nice. It looks nice. It definitely does. So okay, we also have concealer, and this is in DG6. So with that, I think they had a DG6 or something like that. Shade. So I'm just trying to concentrate right here. We're using bronzer and blush for. No, we're not. Okay, I was like, hold up. I know what we're using, but I forgot to pull that out. So I'm gonna put that right there. Let's go to the bronzer contour stick. Contour, I don't know why I said it that way. Oh, I keep getting these political texts, and I'm like, yeah. I actually had somebody. You can't really see that. I have another one of these, and I'm like, I didn't want to have to get up and go get it. Let's see how this looks before after. I have to fix that, but if it's too light. Again, it's a weeknight. It's kind of a weeknight look is kind of what we're going towards. But yeah, so we'll see when I get there. I mean, it looks like a nice bar, but I'm just like, you literally didn't have to. I probably could have put foundation on my eyelids. And so I'm trying to get into the concealer because I should have did my eyes first, but I was busy ranting about this bar situation that I don't understand. Yeah, it's just weird to me. So we'll see. Because you shouldn't have to choose. Like, go to a different part of town. I understand that's a very busy road. That's a very good place to go, especially First Friday to be. But I'm like, I am so worried that the other bar that's been there will not be there next year because of that bar. I'm like, are y'all owned by the same people? What's going on? I'm just a little disappointed that something like that would happen, that they would do that. And I'm not saying it happens. I know it doesn't. Like I said, there's a bunch of bars around there because it's on Roosevelt, off Roosevelt, on downtown Phoenix. Pretty much, if you've ever gone to First Fridays, Roosevelt is where it happens, and that's a very busy area on First Fridays, especially about this time of year because it's cold, it's warm, and then cold, and then. But as soon as like spring actually hits, that people are gonna be out at First Fridays all the time. Summer is a little too hot sometimes. I mean, it's like 100 degrees at night, but people will still be out there. So, yeah, I'm just worried about this other part. But yeah, so that's the event I'm going to, is this, to see what she has to say. I'm not buying her book. I'm just going to see what she has to say. Just mental health, because mental health, yeah. I was thinking about posting this video that I did a few months ago, after coming back from an event of a situation that happened, and I'm just like, I realized I didn't post it. Like, look, okay, it was about mental health and the situation that I was dealing with at that particular time when I came back from an event. So I'm like, I thought about it. I might, get it out the drafts, as they say. We'll see. But anyway, it's just because some people don't want to address their mental health or go seek help or what have you. Sometimes, I'm sorry, sometimes you just need a hug. Like, people don't realize how much a hug can do. And let's see if do we see it? It tells me this foundation. I'm trying to think where the other stick is. And things I don't need to be like so chiseled to the gods because, again, I'm just going to listen to this lady. Mind you, it starts at 6. I've been to other events by these people. It starts at 6. It does not start at 6. And I'm like, are you waiting for people getting off work? It doesn't start at 6. So I'm like, I don't have to necessarily hurry or anything, but I'm like, yeah. So that kind of, and then they changed the time from, it was supposed to be 6 to 8. Now it's 6 to 8:30. I'm like, are you saying you're not going to start till 6:30? Because last time when they had events, they say they start at 6. They don't start till 6:30. But they don't tell you anything. So you're literally just sitting there like, what is going on? So I don't know if they've gotten better by, okay, tell people this, or, yeah, start on time. And it's a weeknight. So I was like, okay. I dermaplaned my face last night, so my face is very smooth and very smooth. My eyebrows were very nice, and it's like trying to follow the pattern, but I don't know what happened here, so. But yeah, my face is just so smooth and nice. I've been using this Pharmacy, Pharmacy, tranexamic, acid that's supposed to brighten and help with hyperpigmentation. I was on sale during one of those skincare sales at Ulta. I think that was this year. Yeah, this year. And so I'm like, I've used too much of it now to be like, I don't know if it's working. I think it's definitely maybe brightening. I don't know about the hyperpigmentation. I did just buy it's not LYS, no, topicals. The little patches for hyperpigmentation. And I did try some when I first got it. It looked like it did work in some places. I'm not sure if it's supposed to leave it on just for 6 to 8 hours. I'm like, okay. But the little patches, to me, they need strips. Because, like, my hyperpigmentation is right there. So I need a strip. So I can put a strip here, somewhere over here. Because I didn't realize I have some that's kind of around here. Like, and some of them, like, I have a dot over here, but it's from, I know I had a pimple there. And it's a scar from that, or hyperpigmentation from that. Okay, this could be fine. Yeah, this is fine. And I'm looking in this mirror over here, and it's showing up. I might, I'm just gonna go like that. You're supposed to bounce. This is a good swiper. It's not really a good bouncer, I would say. Because that looks still wet, but I don't know about the other spots. But yeah, so we'll see. And I just ate, so I'm like, I don't need to eat there. And my good judgment of bar is if the chicken fingers. I'm like, if y'all can handle chicken fingers and not mess those up, then okay. If they have lemonade, I'll probably get a lemonade. I mean, I'll probably be thirsty. I'm thirsty right now, and I'm looking at that cup of water that's sitting just off camera. Because the other one shade that I could have been, like my somewhat shade twin, I'm like, I'm not as dark as her. That's why I say somewhat shade twin. Not as dark as her, but. And sometimes, like I said, you can't tell with the lights. And I need to put less right there for my nose. Just kind of make the crescent, clean out these edges. And this will be fixed when I'm just going to bring it all the way down because it's pointless me just trying to do the tip. And I'm going to spray. I don't need to waste it. I only use this for nose contour, so I don't know why I just brought it out. And it's easy to clean, so it's fine if it. It's a little harsh. We're going to take foundation brush. But yeah, I think they had an art one, but it was on a Tuesday. Was it on a Tuesday? Or was it just last week? It might have just been last week and I just didn't want to go. Yeah, I think it was just last week and I didn't want to go. Like I said, I think they have one on money. They usually have one on relationships or love, money, and then art. And maybe another one, I'm not sure. I don't remember. But sometimes, like, they fall on the same date as other things. The thing is, they do it the same time every year. So I'm like, other organizations, don't pick those nights. Since they've been doing it, like, you know something's going to be on Thursday. So don't time your event the same night. Like, luckily, with the Black Excellent Night at Phoenix Suns, the group I do happy hours with, that video hasn't been edited yet. That's a Trust the Process video. Other Black organizations purposely made sure they did not have an event that same night, since they were throwing that event, which was respectful. So I'm like, okay. So it can happen. It's like, y'all can talk to each other. It's me trying to make it softer there. Okay. And let us, so the blush, I don't remember if y'all remember the giveaway, unboxing of the giveaway box that I received. They had 3 mini blushes, glow blushes from LYS. So this is one of those. You're probably like, you've had that for a while, so it looks like this. I'm gonna swatch this on my hand for y'all. So there you go. It's better judgment. Let me wipe my hand before I touch the shirt. I don't like this shirt. Mind you, I've had this shirt for a while. It mostly still fits. I just need to make sure I don't gain like another 5-10 pounds. It's fine. Otherwise, I've had this shirt for years. I think it's an Old Navy shirt. I don't even know. It's just striped in gray, and yeah. So, there we go. That could have been too much because it's LYS, and like with the bronzer, can be out of control. But we're gonna go with that. It's a little glow and a little blush. They have one that's, I don't know what the shade is, but it's the same color as like Dancing Queen by Danessa and some other blushes I have, so that's why I didn't buy one the regular size in that color, because I'm like, I already have that color. But this is, since this was gifted me, I need to use it, or I can give it to somebody else. But I'm like, I don't know anybody likes glowy blushes. So okay, I just kind of blend it out. I need to see over there. I'm trying to think. Texture. Okay, yeah, it's definitely glowy. I could see. I saw it right there. I was like, ooh, that's a little harsh right there, that glowy. So what I'm going to do, my face is, like I said, is nice because I dermaplaned it. Otherwise, it'd be like texture. And I see kind of like right there, but that's also, I think, I did wipe off the brush. It's not a clean brush, but I wiped it off. Where's my concealer brush? I'm gonna take this concealer. This side has concealer on it. That's my alert telling me about the event. I'll blend these edges a little bit, because I see it's a little harsh right there where I think about these alerts, they disappear, but they take a while to disappear. I'm like, can you go? So okay, that's a little better. So you would take your concealer brush and to blend the edges of your blush. Okay, I'm just going over it a little bit, but otherwise, there we go. Let's set. Okay. Because you know, I always forget to actually get rid of the creases before I set my under eye. So let me do that. So I saw a look I did that, I think it was January last year. I was like, damn, that looked good. What was it? It was Danessa. Another one was Minted, but it was Danessa. I'm like, okay. I'm trying to debate fitting a Danessa in here because I have the balm powder. Technically, it's expired, but certain things, you know, you can use past that date as long as it doesn't like smell or affect your skin kind of thing. And I think it's one of those things. I'm not saying do as I say, not as I do. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm like, okay. Because unless there's some kind of sale coming up, I'm not buying another one. It's the 9.5 one. Universal one, I'm like, I have no idea when that expires, and it's small anyway. because I declutter things, and I'm like, certain things I'm like, I know I'm never gonna wear this again. The Nest is not that way. Like I said, I like it. It's good for very lightweight work or lightweight looks. It's just, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this and we'll brush it off in a second. We're gonna go bronzer. Look at the whole got bigger. I'm so glad I'm hitting pan. I said I've had this since 2022. Like, look at you. It's the Paul Rudd meme. Look at us from Hot Ones. It's like that. That's how I'm feeling. Oh yeah, that looks nice. And there's a package I'm still waiting on. And I'm just like, it's supposedly in Georgia, and I'm like, what is the weather like in Georgia right now? Snow, whatever, cause an issue? I don't know. Because I had a thing, my Ipsy was like weather delay for like, it was like weather delay for like 12 hours, which is fine. I don't really bank on Ipsy. If there's anything, there was something I did pick in there, I add on. But I'm like, and there's a House Labs mascara. I was like, ooh, that's gonna be nice to try. But it's not like I'm waiting on this so I can do this look kind of thing. It's never that way when it comes to my Ipsy. Because they used to send it like literally by the 3rd or the 4th or the 5th, it'd be out in the mail. And they've pushed it back when they actually send stuff out now. And I'm like, it's supposed to be, so say for instance, it's February. If it's supposed to be for February, don't you think I would get it closer to the beginning of February and not like the middle or towards the end of February? That's how it's become. It wasn't used to be like that. It used to be like, okay, maybe by the 9th, 10th, or the 11th, I would have it. But now it's like, whenever it shows up. And then they'll be like, oh, weather. And it's like, well, why are you sending from over there? I know you have a warehouse in freaking California or on the west side of the country. I live on the west side. So have things come for the people who are on one side of the country, have it come from that warehouse. Wouldn't that make sense? I don't work in logistics, supply chain and logistics, whatever. I used to know a few people who did that or whatever, or the degree was in that. That's why I'm like, whoever's in logistics, y'all need to work on that. Because that makes no sense. But I digress. And then let's set with, this is volume 1. Juvia's Place did come out with a new tint stick. I guess it's a reformulation of something I had before, but it's like Hydra, so it's hydrating. I'm like, I don't need nothing hydrating from you, Juvia's. So we're gonna go with a mixture of these two because you still kind of see a little bit. I don't want to be too much of this. I want to just kind of be a mixture. So the things with the heat does, when it's hot, it does help meld my makeup, so I do like that. Somebody was telling me about my dry wit today. I was like, I gave him the word, he used some other phrase. He said salty or something. But he likes my sense of humor or whatever, but I was like, you mean dry wit? He's like, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I'm like, I am a proofreader. I'm a knower of words. Like, baby, you're not calling me salty. I am not salty. I have dry wit. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm mixing in this. I just tapped in the thing, which of course was LYS again, with the finishing powder. They have another one that's kind of pressed, whatever. I kept seeing mixed reviews on it when, like, you know, watching makeup tutorials on YouTube when things first came out. So I'm like, I don't know if it's good or not. or how to use it properly. So yeah. Okay, yeah, that's definitely harsh right there. Like, I didn't need to bake way up there. Okay, yeah, it's looking fine. As always, just need to let things settle and then other things come together. And I'm going to put on Danessa, but then if it looks kind of matte, then I'll definitely spray with LYS. So that's one thing I like about LYS. It's, I keep saying it's matte. It's a natural finish. But when Danessa kind of looks a little too dry because I have powders or whatever like that, it comes in. The LYS definitely makes it a natural look. In case if I see anybody I know in the hug ensues. Sometimes you never know if people are at these things. And I don't really tell people I'm going to things if I see you there. I'm like looking at my eyebrows because that one looks short. So I'm gonna, where did I put that pencil? Okay. Let us find that pencil. It's kind of baby fine. Probably why it's called baby hair. Okay, so you go like that. I said I know they're not the same. I'm trying to think my shows. As long as I get back by 10, I will watch the second showing of my shows. Because they start at 6, 7, 8, and then again 10, 11, 12. So let's see how my face looks too bad right now. No, it does not. But I am loving right there a little. But the fact that I shaved my face, so now it's not sticking to hairs at all. So that's good. Let us do mascara and then we'll do lips, because the lips is a new product as well. And have something alternative if I decide that's a little too much. Sometimes I know. I bought it that color, I know, but yeah. A little clumpy right there. Sometimes I do know that it's getting on my lid, but I don't care. Because have y'all ever seen me go off my lid? No. So there we go. Somebody was saying, this lady who gives advice, give me 1 second. Was like your mascara, whatever you will say, it can last 6 months, but throw it out after 3. She's like, it doesn't, you don't keep it after that. Which I understood. Because I know mine starts to turn. So I'm like, yeah. And then talking about infection or what have you. And I have no hairs right there. I don't know if you see it. And so, of course, all the mascara is right there on my eye. So in a way, I don't mind. But also, and the thing is, even if I put like the falsies, it has nothing to hook onto. I can't smash it up against something right there. So I'd have to put on the actual lash. Maybe I'll do that Saturday, because I'm trying to do a simple look on Saturday, maybe, which would be eyebrows, lippy, but probably do some lashes too. This is strip lash. I have my natural strip lashes I was talking about. I bought them specifically for that. Okay, I digress. So we're going to line our lips with, this is NYX, in Cabaret. And I did ask ChatGPT, what's a good lip liner to go with the lip product I'm about to use. Mind you, I vaguely heard something about a particular person in power who either bought ChatGPT or that person supports them, whoever created ChatGPT. I don't know, I haven't looked into it yet. It's helpful sometimes. Like, I've been against or slow to accept AI, but little bits I do here and there, and ChatGPT is helpful. Sometimes faster than Google, if you be very more specific versus Google. Anyway. And for this, it did suggest to kind of go in a little bit. So Cabaret, this is probably like $6, if not $8 at Ulta. Yes, NYX is generally budget friendly. Again, if y'all want a budget friendly look or whatever, yeah, I do have budget friendly products. Because I know, yeah, I have budget friendly looks because my client I'm working with this Saturday, I asked, do you want my questionnaire, free questionnaires, do you like luxury, drugstore, or what have you? And she, luxury. I'm like, okay, I can work with that. But I'm like, I can be budget friendly as well. Okay, so the new product to me is the LYS. It's a matte lipstick. So let's pull this bad boy out. And it's in the shade Optimistic, which is kind of a pink, which is why I say it's a little. Because the thing is, I don't like having to buy a lip liner to go with every lipstick I buy. So that's why I'd be like, I'll ask ChatGPT. I'm like, I don't know why I went over there. The phone is here. These are the ones I have, or this is what I have. How does this go with this product? Or I have this product, what lip liner is, and then I'm like, narrow it down so I don't have to buy a new one. Mind you, I have bought some in NYX because they're cheap to go with some of my lipsticks. But anyway, so this is what it looks like. And it's like kind of, I don't want to say leather, but it's a nice material. It feels like leather, but I doubt it's leather because I swear this is like maybe $20. I'm like, y'all giving us a leather case for $20. And luckily my fingers are clean because I don't want to mess this up. This is pretty. So it's slim triangle. There's a little mirror, but you can't use it to like put on lipstick. You wouldn't be able to see a damn thing. So there goes that. Be like, oh, this is cute. So it looks like that. See how thin it is? That's so cute. But yeah, again, this is Optimistic, so I'm going to go like that. And so it's pink. Okay. So yeah, that's a bit much, I know. I had Maybelline had a Super Stay pencil that was pink that I bought my first year, 2022. Okay, can you stop sending me texts? Again, until I get the particular delivery, I'm going to keep accepting. I'm not going to spam on because then they'll be like, we sent it to you. I'm like, well, I never got the text because I deleted them or blocked them. Okay. But yeah, I think I want to say accepted there, maybe. I don't know. And the Maybelline Super Stay, that was pink that I liked a lot. I was going to buy that again, but then we have this one sale. Okay, yeah, I like how, I'm not going to pull it all the way up because to see how long it is, but. They say this is a matte, this is creamy, and this is a matte. I don't know about that, but this is a matte. So this is what it looks like by itself. And I think I could also use my Fenty They So Vine as well. Okay. But they say this is a matte. So it's a little pop or whatever. This reminds me of, there's a young lady that I follow on Instagram, and I've actually met in person once. She throws these events. I think she has one in March that I might go to. She be wearing these pink lipsticks. I want to say the Confident Broker, or she does real estate. But this reminds me of her, like this lipstick immediately. So to tone this down, and I'm like, is this on my teeth? It is not. But tone this down a lot because you see all this. So Danessa's Rose and Brunch. I'm just gonna I don't know if that worked. Did that tone it down? Wipe off that finger. A different finger. Because I used to have Juvia's Place is one of the lipsticks that's a say that in one of the lipsticks, I want to say it's a matte, but it comes in Libra. But that was kind of old. It was given to me, and who knows how old it was when it was given to me. So I decluttered it. And then there's another one too, and I'm like, did I declutter that too? I think I was trying to keep one of them, but I don't think I kept both of them at all. Otherwise, I'd have to use Laura Mercier. This is a lot. This is, you're gonna see these lips. I like, okay, where's the pencil? Thank you. 5:30, yeah, I'll be leaving soon. So it's not bad. It's, you'll notice the lips immediately. I'm gonna say that. Okay, let's put on the earrings before we figure out if we can do anything else. It's regular hoops. We're not doing anything special. It's a freaking big day. But you see my skin? Look, my face look good though. Look at that. Because the glow, you can see the glowiness from the glow blush. It's not too much. It's very subtle. Again, so you can focus on the lips. Okay, this earring goes in all the time, but obviously not right now. So it's pretty much my look. I do like it. It's a lot. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm not gonna buy, I don't want to buy another Libra one just to tame this. Okay, when's the last time I used this? Okay, yeah, this is softer. So Rose and Brunch, it's working. It did tame down some of it, but I'm gonna do a little bit more. It almost seems like I went completely over it, but no, you can see it. It's there. So I'm gonna add that I use. It's, we know I like to sometimes like wear red, and this is, they had a red. I could have got a red, but as you see, I did not. And I don't want to be on my teeth, but otherwise, yeah. This is different for me. So it's me adjusting, but I bought it for a reason because I wanted to be, you know, different. And so it's definitely different. Okay, yeah. And then I smile. I like it. Hopefully y'all like it too. Let me know in the comments. Okay, this video is way too long. I have to go. So I will talk to y'all later. If I don't talk to you sooner or later, hope you have a good 3-day weekend. If you have a 3-day weekend, Valentine's, if you have a Valentine, have your friends, Galentine's, what have you, I will talk to y'all later.